How's it going, guys? How's it going? We're just gonna be doing a little video today, and this video will be about secured credit cards. And for anyone who's not familiar with what a secured credit card is, let me explain, or try to. A secured credit card is a credit card where you look at this one, for example, where you take your cash. It could be $50, $100, $200. But you take your cash and you put it on that card. For example, if you were to put $50 on this card, $49, but we're gonna say $50. You're gonna load up the card with $50 and you will have $50 available to you. What makes this card different from a regular credit card is because you have to put your own funds on it to get it activated. But once you do that, the card will report to the credit bureau just like a normal credit card would. And in return, that will build your credit score. And in return, that equals more money in your pockets. You're gonna say, how is that possible? How is that possible? I will tell you right now. I will tell you how I was able to turn $50 into $5,000 in less than 6 months. Here's how it works. All you do is go apply for one of these cards. You put $50 down, $49. They will mail you a card. You will receive that card within 3 to maybe 5 days. And once you check the balance, it should be $49 on the balance. So you can spend that on anything you like that accept that card, which most places accept cards. Pay your bills with it, anything you like. But here's the first thing you do once you receive the card. On the back of the card, you will call the customer service hotline and you will let them know that you would like them to change the closing date on your card. And for those who are not sure what the closing date is, the closing date is when the credit card company reports your balance to the credit bureau, all 3 of them. Experian, all the big ones. So, and that's different from the date you have to make your monthly payments. For example, your due date for your payment might be on the 3rd and your closing date is on the 12th. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Something happened. Let's continue. So as I was saying, your closing date might be on the 12th and your due date, which your statement date is due on the 3rd. So that's the difference between 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. That's like a 9 days difference. And the reason why a 9 days difference is a lot is because if you were to make the payment on the card on the 3rd, which is the due date, the statement due date, and you were to use the card to buy something on the 4th or the 5th or the 6th or the 7th or the 8th or the 9th or the 10th, all the way up until the 11th, then what will happen is once the credit card company submit their monthly statement to the credit card company, to the credit bureaus, all that money that you use from between the 3rd and the 11th, that available credit will no longer be there. So even though you made your payment on time and maybe you even paid a little extra, but the credit card company sends out your balance to the bureaus on the same date every month. And that's what will either rise your score, keep it where it is, or drop it. So you wouldn't have the luxury of using your card after making a payment unless you plan on making another payment again before the 12th of the month, which is a closing date. Am I confusing you guys? I talk a little fast, so try to listen closely. So that's why once you receive the card, the first thing you do is you go on the back of the card, you call customer service, and you let them know that, hey, I want to change my billing closing date for the very next day after your billing statement date. For the very next day after your billing statement date. So that way, once you make your payment, your regular statement payment, the very next day your credit card company, when they report to the major bureaus, they will have your most current balance. So that way, immediately, or the day after, or 2 days later, or the day after, you can start using your card again, that $49. Okay? So once they report it, that $49, okay? So we're there now. So when your very next bill is due, say you use the whole $49, right? It's very important to put back at least 90% of that $49, 90% of 50, which is about, how much is 90% of 50? Well, put back at least $42 minimum. The reason why I say at least $42 is because less you have to pay the following month for for your on your statement balance, for example. Also, you don't want the credit card company to feel like you need money. You're really down and out. You need that $49 back, that $50 back. So you want to always keep the balance kind of high. Spend a little bit though, because that's how they make their money. Don't pay it all off. Don't pay it all off. Okay, so you received a new card, which was for, you put $50 down. You received a new card for $50. I mean $49, $50. And then the very next thing you do is call the back of the credit card company, back of the card, call the customer service and let them know, hey, I'd like to change my closing date. They're gonna say, what date would you want to change it to? You're gonna say, I want it to be the very next day after my billing statement date. Okay? So that way, as I said, you'll be able to use that $49 within a day or two after, so you don't have to use, other money. So that's what you do right there. Here's the best thing about it. Here's the best part about it. Once you pay your bills on time, I recommend try to pay your bill at least 2 days in advance. That'll be good. And then what's going to happen after that, most of these credit card companies, they're in business to make money. So what's going to happen is they're going to, after you make your payments on time, like 3 or 4 times, then they're going to say after that, make your payments on time 3 or 4 times. Keep your balance high. No, your balance high, meaning keep your available credit high, at least 92% available at all times. Then what's going to happen now, they're going to see, wow, he's been a really good customer. He pays his bill on time. He pays his bill on time. And we're going to increase his credit limit. They increase my credit limit because not only am I paying it on time, but every time I pay it on time, that rises my credit score. So after paying it on time over a certain amount of months, 3 or 4 months, 5 months the longest, my credit score got on a much higher level. So in return from having a higher credit score, that means I have more credit available to me. So most companies will automatically, no, let me not say that. Some companies will send you ask you if you want to increase your credit limit. Some companies will automatically do it. It all depends. So here's how I was able to make all the extra money that I made. So basically what I did, I went on one of these websites and I saw that if I put as little as $49 down, I can open up a secure credit card. Don't forget, every time you make a payment, they report it to the credit bureaus, 3 major ones: TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. So $49 down, and I received my card a few days later. And I changed my closing date. And what I did after that, I did the same exact thing with 3 other cards. So basically right now, that's 3 other cards. So altogether, I didn't do it on the same day. I spread them apart every day. I did one over 4 days. End up costing me $200 plus 50 on each. 49, 49, 49. But the good thing about that, is that I was able to pull the money out of my bank account, which was collecting. I was getting about, I want to say about, I'm not sure, I think I want to say about 3 cents. 3 cents interest, I believe, on $100. I believe it was 3 cents. So basically, it wasn't hard for me to get the $200 because the money I had in the bank was it wasn't really giving me that much interest. Basically nothing. If you only have like a couple $100 in there. So I took that couple of $100 and I put it in the secure credit cards. So I received 4 of them. I did spend all of them. 2 I spent only $5 because I didn't want to have to pay too much money every month on credit card bills, because you have to pay your bills every month on time. So I wanted to keep it low as possible. So I did that. And then after that, what I did, kept paying my bills on time. I think 3-4 months into it, I want to say 5 months into it, my first credit card, they gave me an increase of $1,000. Well, $700. So now I had access to $1,000. I was like, wow. No, I'm wrong. I'm actually wrong. I made a mistake. They gave me an increase of $500. So that $50 in about 5 months turned into $500. And that basically happened with all of them. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's $2,000. I made, well, not really made, but I have access to in cash right now. Cash meaning I have a cash advance. I can pull cash off my card if I need cash. But the best part about it, I have access to about $2,000 right now, which if I left it in my bank, I maybe would have made about an interest. I maybe would have made about over 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, the longest. I was getting about 3 cents for every $100. No way I would have made $2. No way I would have made $2. No way, $2. No way I would have had access to $202. And 6 months later, if that much. But I went ahead and I took that money, that first $50, and I put it, and I got a secure credit card. And read this right here, guys. If you think I'm joking, take a look at this right here. Right here. They automatically considered for a high credit line in as little as 6 months. I've seen less than that before, than 6 months. But as little as 6 months, but guaranteed 6 months, the longest. See what it said? Higher credit line. The bank's not gonna say I'm gonna give you higher interest. I don't believe so. So basically, I took $200, and within 6 months later, the longest. You probably say, "Wow, 6 months is a long time." 6 months is a long time, but listen to this right here. You know what happens if you get 8 credit cards and you spread it out over time? Then it seems like every couple of months you're getting a few $1,000s extra. So let me know what you guys think about the video. I know it might not be the best video, but I just figured I thought I'd share with you guys how I was able to make a quick $2,000 from 200, really from 50, and I have access to over 2,000 because my very last card, they actually gave me $1,000 increase on the credit line. I was surprised, but at the same time I was not. That's why it's good to spread them out sometimes over the months, so it could be. And keep in mind, guys, I started off from I'm starting off from in the 500s, 580, something like that. A little lower than that, actually. A little lower than that, probably like 530 or something like that. Low. So as I said, anyone can get a secure credit card. So if your credit score is at 100, you can still get one. That's how you build your credit, pay your bills. The key is to pay your bills on time. If you don't, then you're all screwed up. If you do not pay your bills on time, then that's it. Pay your bills at least 2 days in advance. So that's how you do it, guys. But if you like this video, like it, and I'll tell you guys, gives you guys another trick how you can guarantee to make $10,000 with as little as $500 down. So don't forget, guys, like the button, like the video. As I said, if you want to turn $200 into $2,000, you know, even if you already have a credit card, you can do this the same way. Extra money. And you set up your payments on auto payments. Make sure you always keep money in a Pacific account so you never have to worry about having any issues. And if you guys can't afford to make a payment on more than 3 or 4 credit cards, I recommend you start off with one. At least you're guaranteed to turn that $50 that will be in the bank for 6 months. You probably get about 15 cents interest, opposed to putting on one of these secured credit cards, and you're guaranteed to get at least $500 minimum to be able to use to buy some brand new shoes. You know, do something with that extra money right there. If you leave your money in the bank, it's going to be there. Yeah, that's great, but that money's not working for you. You need to always have your money working for you somehow. Enjoy, guys. Until next time. So you know this one I recommend. Right here, $49 there. This one right here, $50 guaranteed to get more. Guaranteed that $50 will work better for you on a secure card opposed to in the bank.